Hello everyone, it's Jassy, and today I'd like to take a closer look together with you guys at a new pedal that I got, and this is this one here. And like you can read here, it's a Powerball pedal by ENGL. This pedal is based on the legendary Powerball amp of ENGL, and it tries to capture the lead 2 channel of the actual amp. So this thing actually is an amplifier cut to limited functions. It's an analog pedal, so if you're triggering the bypass, it's working analog. The thing here completely is, like you can hear, made of solid metal, so it endures some pain when you want to play it on stage and it gets thrown here and there. It won't break that easily. It's also made in Germany by ENGL, of course. If we take a closer look here at the back of the pedal, we don't have here any option to use batteries. The pedal works with normal power supply with daisy chain, and if we take a look at the front side, you will see options that are completely identical to an actual amplifier. We have here 5 knobs to dial volume, gain, bass, middle and treble. And we have here our bypass knob, of course. If you want to turn off the amp, you just have to hit this knob here. We have an input jack on the right side, and on the left side we have an output jack. And as this thing just comes as the function of an amplifier, you still need a cabinet to make it sound good. And you can either use like a cab simulation or also connect it to an actual amplifier. But I think the normal purpose of it is having it on a cab simulation. For example, I have an ENGL cab loader that simulates some ENGL cabs, of course, and together they sound pretty well. So I will always recommend, to get a certain tone out of it, you just use a cab simulation. If you're using a cab simulation, you really have to invest some time until you get the sound that you like. I preferably have dialed my sound like this on the Powerball pedal. And even if it's the lead 2 channel, you can get good clean and good crunch sounds out of this pedal. Like I have used it in my Through Glass cover I have uploaded last Friday, and the crunch is real. I will now show you some other sound samples I have created with this pedal, and if you have liked the pedal or if you haven't liked this pedal, just put it in the comments below and I will then tell you what I think of it after you have heard the samples. Right, so like I promised to you guys, I will now tell you my perspective. I think it's a good compromise if you want to get yourself something that sounds like an amplifier, but you don't have that much money to actually invest in a real amplifier. And it's also good for those who aren't that into tweaking their own amps with a VST plugin. And if you just compare the pedal price and the cap simulation price to an actual amplifier, you will save around 1,000 euros. Of course, it cannot replace an actual amp. I'm not going to lie here, but it comes really, really close. And if you want to just use it for producing your own recordings at home, it really is so handy, because you can adjust its sound so well with EQing and with compression. It works really well for different tones. And also imagine if you're touring with your band and you have an amplifier that crashes. You can always get back to this one, because you can get with the cap simulation into the PA of any club. And the sound signal is so clean, clear and good, so that also the technician there, the sound engineer, might dial your signal that it suits to the rest of your band. It's a good emergency item for bands touring, because it's small, lightweight, and you can get it working really fast. So I haven't got the actual price for it now, but an ENGL Powerball costs around 1,500 euros. This thing here I might assume between 200 and 300 when I compare it to other ENGL pedals, and the cap loader itself, it's around 240 euros. So it's a good solution for those who want to start home recording, don't have the space and the money and the understanding neighbors to get an actual amplifier, and as an emergency tool on tour. So, how did you like this pedal? Was it okay? Was it like a total flop for you? Was it like, nothing too extraordinary? Tell me in the comments below, and we might start a discussion there if you like. Otherwise, I hope you have enjoyed the small review video I did, and I try to keep it short and simple every time. If you still feel like you want to know more things about it, I'm currently also testing out more stuff, because I like recording to keep it as simple as possible, and yeah, I will keep you updated there. Otherwise, I want to say many thanks to all of my patrons at Patreon who support me there, and special thanks go out to Mike, Michael, Adlin, Andreas, Gerrit, Michael, Jeff, Ryan, Arno, Ivan number 9, Bruno Pierre, Harald, the Sanaya Breakfast Club, and Lucas. If you guys decide to become a patron, you will get awesome rewards there, starting from a guitar cover voting, getting up to lots of other amazing stuff. Just check it out yourselves. Otherwise, I hope to see you on Friday again for a new video. Stay tuned and rock on.